Hey y'all, it's me again, Valerie, and welcome back to my yarn room. Yay! Alright, if you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe word. When you do, give the videos a thumbs up, share them if you can, and leave me a comment. Okay, I don't know how well today's video is going to go because I'm trying something new. I got a little bit of feedback about the direction of my videos. So, here we are, horizontal. I actually prefer the vertical. But, we're going to try this. Y'all let me know how it goes. Okay. Oh, that's one reason, because I keep hitting the camera. Okay. Y'all see this pretty stitch right here? Okay. This stitch, let me pull this down, is called the Peephole stitch. Okay? It is done in multiples of 6 plus 3. This is the stitches that you'll need to know. Of course, a slip knot, a chain, a single crochet, and a double crochet. This pattern is a 4-row repeat. Don't worry, I know y'all ain't used to me doing that many rows, but it's really, really easy. So, all you got to do is repeat rows 2 through 5. That's it. And they are really easy rows. Most of them are just chain. You see, there's a lot of chain in that. And there's a couple of single crochets and a couple of doubles, but mostly chain. Alright, y'all ready to get started? For y'all that likes the written patterns, because you start every row over on the right and work it to the left, I decided to put my numbers over here for each row. Now, that's just your chain row. And then you got row 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? Alright, now, don't forget, multiples of 6 plus 3. Alright, so, I'm going to go ahead, and this is what it looks like, okay? It's like little peepholes. That's your eye with your eyelashes. And they stagger. Okay, let me put that crochet hook down. Okay, so you have your eye right here, right? Well, your next set of eyes is going to go here, in between your other eyes. I only did the 5 rows, but if you do more, those holes tend to pop, because, you know, you're crocheting in them. Alright, now, you work directly on the chain row, but if you don't want to, you don't got to. All you got to do is do your chain in multiples of 6 plus 3, I think. Hold on. Yeah, that would work. Because you go directly into your chain with your one being a turning chain, and put 2 single crochets in the second chain from the hook. So it would still work out to put a row of singles on your foundation chain. Okay, let's get started. I will be right back. I am going to pause for a sec, and I'm going to get my foundation chain already done. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I got a frog in my throat this morning. Alright. I did a chain in multiples of 6 plus 3. I did 6, 6, 6, and then my 3. Okay. So, y'all know me. I like the bump on the back. So, I'm going to go into the second one from the hook, and I'm going to put a single crochet. And then I'm going to go into the next one, and I'm going to put a single crochet. Now, this is row 1 that we're doing right now. Okay. Then, I'm going to chain 4. Because, see, that's what the pattern calls for. You do your foundation chain. That one right there is a turning chain. You go into the second one, do a single crochet, and the next one and do a single crochet. Then you chain 4. And then you do 2 single crochets, one in each of the next 2. Chain 4, and you skip your 4 all the way to the end, and you should end with 2 single crochets. Okay, so we're going to skip our 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that 5th one, we're going to put a single crochet. And then in the next one, a single crochet. And that's what it's going to look like, okay? Alright, and I'll meet you back at the end. Alright, I made it all the way to the end. And like I said, that's what it's going to look like right there. You do 2 single crochets, chain 4, skip 4, 2 single crochets, chain 4, skip 4, 2 single crochets, all the way to the end. But you're going to end with 2 single crochets in them last 2 stitches. Well, 1 in each, yeah. Okay, then, according to my pattern, when you get to the end, you chain 1. And then you put a double crochet right there in that very first one. So, we're going to turn. We're going to put a double crochet. Okay, I'm going to start working it from over here. Okay, so we got our double crochet right there in that very first single crochet of that line. Alright, so we're going to skip that next single crochet. That one right there. And we're going to go right here into the chain 4. See, the doubles are going into the chain 4. So we're going to work 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets into that chain 4. Okay, I got my 2 doubles, so now we're going to chain 2. I got to pull out some more yarn. Oh, I got a knot. Hold on. And not really a knot. It was a twisted piece of yarn where it come out all twisted. Okay, so we got our chain, or 2 doubles. We got our chain 2. So we're going to work 2 more doubles into that space. And this is row 2. Alright, now according to my pattern, you do not chain here. And you go straight into this chain 4 here and do the same thing. All the way to the end. So, 2 doubles. And a chain 2. And 2 more doubles. It keeps wanting to flop around on me. Alright, and that's the pattern for that whole entire row. And I will meet you back over here. Okay? Okay, I'm back over here at the end. Alright, now, just like this side, we skipped that 1 single. And then in that first one, we got a double. We didn't chain in between. Because that's what the pattern calls for. So, that's what we're going to do over here. We're not going to chain. We're going to yarn over. We're going to skip that first one. We're going to go into that last one. And we're going to put a double crochet. Okay? Then, just like the pattern says, row 3, we're going to chain 1, turn our work. Sorry, I moved the pattern. Alright, row 3. So, that row that we just did is the first row of the repeat. So, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, this is row 2 of the repeat. Row 3. Okay, says to right there where you put that chain 1, go ahead and put a double crochet. Okay. Now, then it says to chain 2. Alright. And then it says to put 2 single crochets into the chain 2 of the double V we did on the previous row. Alright. So, we go right here into the chain 2 of the double V. And we're going to work 2 single crochets. Alright, now we got to chain 4. And then it says to put 2 singles into the chain 2 of the double V, which is easy because right there it is. So, we just go right down there in it and put 1 single, 2 singles, and that's the repeat for that row. Told y'all this was an easy pattern, but it's pretty. And put 2 singles in your chain 2 of your V, or double V, sorry. Pull out some more yarn. Okay, now we got to make it match this side. So, according to the pattern, after we put those 2 singles in that chain 2 space, we got to chain 2 and then put a double crochet. So let's do that. So, 1, 2, and then in that last stitch, we're going to put a double crochet. And that's the whole entire row 3. Alright, so let's start on row 4. Okay, we got to chain 1. And we're going to turn Okay, now row 4 says a double crochet, because I got the chain 1 over here, but we always work it from over here, so I'm just going to go from this side because it's the exact same. Okay, so it says row 4 that we put a double crochet right there where we did the chain 1 in the very first one, and then we chain 1. Okay, so here's our double in the very first one, and then we got to chain 1. Okay, now it's showing to put 2 double crochets into that chain 2. So let's do that. Right there's that chain 2. So here's 1, 2 doubles. Okay, we're not supposed to chain here. And then we go into this chain 4 and do exactly what we did down here. The double V with the chain 2 in between. So here's our chain 4. So we go right into it and do 2 doubles. A chain 2. And 2 more doubles. Okay, now we don't chain in between, and we just go straight over to the next chain 4 space and do the same thing. And that's the repeat for the whole entire row. So 2 doubles and a chain 2 and 2 more doubles. Okay, now we got to make it match this over here. If you're at the end already, I am. So to match the end, we got to put 2 doubles into our chain 2. Okay, so right there's our chain 2. We got 2 doubles. Okay, then it says to chain 1 and go into that last stitch and work a double crochet. And at the end of each row, you're going to chain 1 and turn. So, chain 1, pull out some yarn. And that's what we've got so far. Alright, now y'all ready for the last row? I keep going in and out of focus. That's another reason why I don't like the horizontal videos. It don't focus right. Okay, so we chained 1. That's what that is. We go turn our work. And it says to go into the double crochet and do a single crochet. And then you go into the chain 1 space and do a single crochet. Okay, then it's saying chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it says to go into the chain 2 space of our double V and put 2 single crochets right there. 1 and 2, and then 2 chain 4 and go into the chain 2 space of the next one and put 2 singles. And that's the last row of the repeat right there. Then we chain 4 and we put a single in that chain 1 space, and then we put a single in that last one, and we're going to chain 1 and turn. The next row, we've already done it. It's row 2. So when you get to row 5, go right back down to row 2 and just continue. And for y'all that like the diagram charts, y'all could take a picture of that right there and have that. But don't forget, it's called the Peephole stitch. Also, it is in multiples of 6 plus 3. So I'm going to try to get all that in the shot. Okay, my camera just went dark for some reason. I don't understand that. Okay, anyway. That's all the directions right there. And it's a real pretty stitch. Alright, y'all. That's going to be all for today. And I will meet you back here in the next one for another grand adventure right here in valsyarnroom. And I do truly love each and every single one of y'all to pieces. Do something nice for somebody, even if it's just a smile. Alright, y'all. Hearts to you. Alright, y'all let me know what y'all think of this video being this direction instead of the way I normally video. Because if y'all like this one better, by all means, I'll do this one. If you like the other one better, I'll do the other one. Majority rules. That's how I'll do it. The majority of the answers for whichever direction from this video will determine how I video from now on. There you go. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. If you like it, let me know. If you don't, let me know. You determine how I record. Alright, y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.